Hello.
All right, good morning, everyone. If I could just have you stay on mute for a few minutes, please.
Yes.
Thank you. Good morning. This is Judge Kassan. This is the 11:15 docket for the City of Olmos Park Municipal Court. Thank you all for joining. I am going to call the docket in a few minutes, so if you're present, please let me know that you're here. Just so everyone is aware, we are currently live streaming on YouTube, and that's in order to comply with the open courts provision of the Constitution. There is no other outside recording allowed. I have Alejandro Cervantes. Alejandro Cervantes. Gabriel de Anda. Gabriel de Anda. Eric Estrada. Eric Estrada. Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher. Liliana Garcia de Rodriguez. Liliana Garcia de Rodriguez. Brian Gonzalez. Brian Gonzalez. Cheyenne Gonzalez. Cheyenne Gonzalez. Jacob Grantlin. Jacob Grantlin. Raymond Hammer Jr. Raymond Hammer Jr. Charles Jackson. Charles Jackson. Brenda Jones. Brenda
Yes.
Jones. Yes, okay, thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. Kevin Lamb. Thank you, sir. John Pettit. John Pettit, thank you. Christy Riojas. Christy Riojas. Michelle Rodriguez.
Here.
Thank you. Elizabeth Rosas. Elizabeth Rosas. Zayn Salinas. Zayn Salinas. Damian Salkin. Damian Salkin. Kayla Michelle Shope. Kayla Michelle Shope or Shop. Tyrone, Tennessee. Tyrone, Tennessee. Silvano Fidel Torrance.
Here.
Thank you. Jose Angel Vela. Jose Angel Vela. Okay, is it Jaime Gonzalez Rodriguez? Are you on the docket this morning, sir? You're on mute.
What was that?
You're scheduled for 11:15 this morning, is that right?
Yes.
All right. Valerie, do we have a record of that?
I'm going to look into that, sir. Ma'am.
Okay. And then I have a phone number ending in 645. If you could press *6 on your phone and let me know your name. Phone number ending in 645. Phone number ending in 115. What is your name?
Raul, Tennessee.
Okay, just a minute, sir. If you could go back on mute, please.
Okay, this is just put 6.
Yes.
Okay.
And then phone number ending in 645. Phone number ending in 645.
Sweet. With that.
All right, we'll have to figure out who that is, Valerie. And
So Jaime was on the 10 a.m.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Yes. What is your name?
My name is Eric Estrada.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, everyone. Just a few preliminary instructions before we get started. If I could just have everyone remain on mute until it's your turn, that eliminates a lot of background noise. Appreciate that. Thank you. Many of you here are here as a first appearance. If that's the case, then we will ask you for a plea on your case. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty, it's pretty self-explanatory. You're admitting guilt and you're asking the court to assess the punishment in the case. If you plead no contest, you're not admitting guilt, you're not contesting the charges, and you just want to resolve the matter today. Again, that's a plea of no contest. If you do want to contest the charges, you would plead not guilty, and we would schedule your case for a trial. The trial will not take place today. You do have a constitutional right to a jury trial, and that means the case will be heard and decided by 6 citizens of Olmos Park. Okay? You can choose to waive a jury trial and instead have a non-jury or bench trial. That means the case would be heard by me or another judge in Olmos Park. Okay? That's a plea of not guilty. You would have the opportunity today to visit with the prosecutor, Mr. Dixon, who's on the call, and he could talk to you about any facts relevant to your case, okay? Again, that's a plea of not guilty. If you do want to try to resolve your case or cases today, there are some options that are available to you. The first of which is the driving safety course for moving violations. If you have not taken that course in the last 12 months, you may be eligible, okay? You must have a valid Texas driver's license and insurance. There are court fees associated with that request, and then you must pay for the cost of the class separately. The other option that might be available to you is deferred disposition, sometimes informally called probation. It's a probationary period anywhere from 1 day to 180 days, depending on the charge against you. And there's a fee associated with that will vary from case to case, and there may be some additional requirements placed upon you during that deferral time, okay? If you need a payment plan, if you want to request community service hours, if you need an extension of any kind, I'll be happy to talk to you about those options here in a few minutes when we take up your case individually. I will be going in alphabetical order, so please be patient. If you have multiple violations, you may be visiting with the prosecutor in hopes of reaching a plea bargain with him, okay? If you do go into a breakout room, if you do go speak with the prosecutor, you'll be going into a breakout room with him separately, okay? And I'll be happy to address any questions specific about your cases here in a few minutes when we speak individually. So let's get started with Mr. Eric Estrada.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Mr. Estrada, you have a charge for open container in a motor vehicle passenger. How do you plead?
I had it.
Okay, guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I get no consent.
Okay. And did you just want to pay the fine or did you want to do a deferral?
If I could do a deferral, because I don't have the money to pay the fine right now.
Okay. Well, the deferral will also cost you some money. It's just that means that if you do not get any.
Okay, so how can I at least get it lowered or just take it off? You know, because this I mean, there was really no reason. Man, the cop pulled me over before walking when I'm walking from the laundromat.
All right, Mr. Estrada, I'm going to have you talk to the prosecutor, okay?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I need.
All right. Thank you. Just hang on. He'll visit with you shortly. All right. Brenda Jones.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Let's see here. So I'm showing that you were on a deferral. Is that correct?
Yes, and I did pay it.
You made a payment. It was just late. Is that also correct?
What's that? I'm sorry?
Payment was made late. Is that correct?
Yes, because I got messed up with the storm and all that. I didn't know the payment was due. But anyway, I did pay it off.
Okay, Ms. Okay, just hang on. Valerie, is that everything's completed on that?
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't have any additional requirements?
No.
Okay. All right, well, go ahead and close it out, ma'am.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have a good day.
Okay. You too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, Mr. Kevin Lamb.
Not guilty.
Okay. All right. Do you want a trial by judge or trial by jury?
Not sure. To be honest, haven't done this for. I don't know.
Okay. Well, would you like to visit with the prosecutor first today, and then we'll go from there?
Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay. Just hang on a few minutes. He'll be with you in a few. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Pettit,
So
how's it going?
good.
Good. Let's see here. You were on a deferral. You hadn't made a payment in a while, though. You owe a balance of 205, and you owe us a driving safety course certificate.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have the money today?
I have half of that. If
Okay. And what about the driving safety course? Have you done that?
no, I haven't.
Okay. You've had a while to do it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any plans to do it or not really?
Yes. I mean, as soon as I can. Do you know how much it is to pay for the
The course, it varies from provider to provider. You're looking at anywhere from 25 to 60 bucks.
Okay. Yeah, I can get on that as soon as possible.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you one 30-day extension. That's all I can do. Okay.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
you need to pay half today. Okay.
Okay. And I can just come by and make that payment, right?
That's correct. Okay. And then 30 days to take the course and pay the rest of the balance that you owe.
Okay. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
You need the class. You need to complete the course. If you don't complete the course within 30 days, it's going to be a conviction on your driving record. Okay.
And do I need to? Is the payment supposed to be due in 30 days as well?
Right. So the balance of you're going to pay a half of the 205 today. So $102.50 is due today, and then the other half in 30 days. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. Make sure you stop by the court to make that payment.
Got it. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day. Take care.
Judge, can we get Mr. Estrada back from the breakout room? He doesn't know how to get out of there, and I do
Sure.
have an agreement.
You're free to go, Mr. Pettit. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Go ahead.
On Estrada, Judge, it's no contest, conviction, $100. That's the grand total, due within 30 days.
Okay. Very good. Mr. Estrada, is that your understanding of the agreement with the prosecutor?
That is, ma'am. Your Honor.
All right. So make sure you make that payment within 30 days and we'll close it out.
I got you. Thank you.
All right. Have a
Y'all
good
have
one.
a blessed day.
You too.
Bye.
Take care. Mr. Dixon, you have Mr. Lamb.
Okay, I'll go speak with him, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Next up, I have Michelle Rodriguez.
Yes,
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Good. Let's see here. You have a charge for failure to stop at a designated point or stop sign. How do you plead?
On that one, not guilty.
Okay. Then you have no driver's license. How do you plead on that one?
Guilty.
Okay. No insurance. How do you plead on that one?
Guilty.
Okay. And child not secured by safety belt.
But he said car seat, but they had their belts on, but he was telling me car seat, but my kid's already past that age for the car seat. So I was just a little confused.
Okay. So I'll let you visit with the prosecutor about the stop sign and the safety seat violation. Okay. He'll probably talk to you about all four of them, but let's start with those and then he'll be with you here in a few minutes. Okay.
Okay. Also I already took my driver's online. I have my appointment in May for my driver's license, and I also have my insurance already for my car.
Very good. So make sure you make him aware of that. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Just hang on a few minutes. You're welcome. And he'll be with you here in a few minutes. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Tennessee. Mr. Tennessee, if you could press *6 on your phone.
Hello?
Hi there, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Can you hear me?
I can. Yes, sir. Let's see here.
Okay. Okay.
You are on a payment plan for the driver's license, correct?
For the driver's license, I've always had driver's license.
Okay, so I'm showing 3 open cases. And you were
See,
on
I was on the payment. I was on the payment plan. I only owed $120.
Mm-hmm.
and I just fell off. I just couldn't pay anymore. Couldn't pay any more money down. But that's all I owe. And I can't go. I can't pay 400 and something or 600 and something.
Okay, let's see here. Just give me 1 second and I'll see what the totals are for you. Just give me 1 minute here. Mr. Dixon?
Okay.
I've got an agreement on Mr. Lamb, Judge.
Okay,
It's no contest, 30 days deferred, $154 fine, and he'll pay it next week.
all right, very good. Mr. Lamb,
Yes, ma'am.
is that your understanding of the plea offer from the prosecutor?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're in agreement with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. I'll go ahead and accept that, and your payment will be due by next Friday, the 16th, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, have a great day. Take care now. All right, Frank, you have Ms. Rodriguez.
Okay, I'll head over there.
Okay. Valerie, could you walk me through Mr. Tennessee's case, please?
Sure. Let me just pull it up real quick.
Thank you.
Esty,
Uh-huh.
this is one of the ones that we talked to about the old cases that we sent out, that letter we drafted.
Okay. What was the original plea offer?
He paid on the one that April dismissed the other two as plea bargains.
So he was paying on the driver's license, is that right?
He was on probation on that, but defaulted on the probation.
Okay.
And FTA on the show cause.
Okay. All right, and okay, so what does he owe on the driver's license on its own?
183.
183 owed on the driver's license.
Correct.
Okay, and the other two have been entered as convictions, is that right? Or
No, just the driving one license. The other two were alias, since they were going to be plea bargain. They're alias. They would have been alias.
okay, so the driver's license, that's already been entered as a conviction?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And then the balances that I show here, the 305 and the 281, those are current?
Yes.
Okay. And the deferral was April 8th through November, is that correct?
Let me look at that. Valerie, can you look at the default? It was
I think it was actually April. Yeah, April 9th through October the 8th,
of 2020.
2020.
Okay.
Last
All right.
payment was November.
Okay. All right, Mr. Tennessee.
Yeah.
Okay, so the original plea bargain agreement was for you to be on a deferral for the no driver's license violation. And the prosecutor had offered to dismiss the other two, but you had to comply with the terms of the deferral. Okay, which meant you had to make your payments on time, and you defaulted on that agreement. Okay.
Due to COVID, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me what happened.
Yeah. I don't have a job.
Okay. Are you currently working or are you unemployed at the moment?
Yes, I'm unemployed.
Okay. Okay. All right. So the balance that was due on the driver's license.
I think it was only like 100. I think it was like 100, between 120 and 140 left to pay.
Okay. Right. With that, with the fees that are due and owing now, the balance is 183. Okay. I understand you're unemployed. 183. Right. Okay. Are you at all able to make that final payment of 183?
Yeah, I'll get some money somewhere. I'm gonna get some money and I'll pay that.
All right.
I'll do it. When do I have to do it? How many days do I have to do that?
I'm going to give you 2 full weeks. If you can get that in 2 weeks, I'll go ahead and honor the old plea bargain. If you cannot, then you are going to owe the rest of the money, okay, for all cases.
Okay, so instead of paying that 400, it'll be like 183 or that 600. How much was it before?
Right. It was more like 600 and something. Correct.
Okay, yeah.
I'm taking into consideration the fact that you are currently unemployed and there was some COVID issues, okay? I'll take that into consideration, but I cannot extend your cases any longer, okay? So I'm just giving you the final 2 weeks to get that completed. If you are able to do that, I will honor the prior plea bargain. If you, I want you to be clear, I want to be clear. If you cannot make that payment, you will be owing the entire balance because these cases are old, okay?
Okay.
All right?
All right, that'll work. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so the payment 2 weeks, so I'm going to give you until April 23rd. It's a Friday, okay?
Okay, and I can just come down there and come downtown there, or can I just send it in the mail?
You can mail it into the court. That's in Olmos Park on El Prado Drive, or you can go in person to make that payment.
And do they take credit cards there?
They do. There is a fee.
How much is the fee?
3.5%.
Okay. Or I can just bring the cash. Do they take cash?
Yes, they do.
Okay, $183. Okay.
Correct.
All right.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. Take care.
Thank you very much.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, Mr. Torrance.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. Let's see here. You have a charge for failure to maintain insurance. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay. No driver's license. How do you plead?
Guilty.
And possession of drug paraphernalia. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay. What's the status of the driver's license?
Currently I haven't applied to get one.
Okay.
I did, but it was because of the snow issue, they canceled the date to take it.
Okay. Do you have another date, another appointment scheduled?
No, ma'am, but I can do that as soon as possible.
Okay. Yes, you need to get that scheduled so you can try to get that driver's license, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And once you get the driver's license, are you going to get insurance?
I believe I could. Yes.
Or get added to someone's policy?
Yes.
How old are you?
19.
Okay. Are you working?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I work at Home Depot.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second here. Mr. Dixon, you have something?
I have an agreement on Michelle Rodriguez, Judge. I guess she's, we're still waiting for her to come back from the breakout room.
Okay.
I don't know if she hit the wrong button or just waiting.
She's going back in just a second.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So, Judge, on Michelle Rodriguez, the agreement is on the no driver's license case, she's going to plead no contest, 180 days deferred, a $250 fine with a payment plan, $50 down by 1 week from tomorrow, and get her license within 5.5 months.
Okay.
And she says she has an appointment already. And then on the child safety belt case, she's going to plead no contest, 180 days deferred, a $250 fine with a payment plan, and $50 down by 1 week from tomorrow. And then I'll dismiss the other two if she complies.
Okay. All right, Ms. Rodriguez, are you in agreement with the plea offer from the prosecutor?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you understand the terms of the deferral?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand that by next Friday, you have to make a total payment of $100?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. I'll go ahead and accept this plea offer. We'll enter this into the court's file. Make sure you comply with the terms and get the driver's license within the certain amount of time. Make your payments on time. If you're able to do all those items, he will move for a dismissal on the other 2 violations, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day. You're free to
You
go.
too. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome. Mr. Torrance, if you'll speak with the prosecutor, okay? And Frank, he has 3 violations. He's pled guilty to all 3. He's in the process of trying to get his driver's license, okay?
Okay, and Judge, on Michelle Rodriguez, I know she left, but she was wanting as much of the 6 months as possible for her payment, just to maybe make that part of it, just so you know.
Sure, we'll spread out the payments over the 6 months.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Valerie, if we could make sure that's noted in the file.
Sure.
Thank you. All right, and then Mr. Gonzalez Rodriguez, let's see here. Okay, you were on a deferral, right, sir? For the drug paraphernalia charge?
Yeah.
All right, so you missed a payment, and I guess you have a balance of $125.50 that's due. Can you pay that today?
Yeah, I can pay it today.
Okay. Can you go by in person, or did you want to send it in?
I can go by in person.
Okay, just stop by later today or tomorrow. I'll give you
Okay.
until tomorrow to make that payment.
Sure.
And once you pay that, we can close it out.
Okay. Thank you.
Any questions?
No, that's it.
Okay, you're free to go.
All right.
Make sure you make that payment. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Okay. Call the docket again.
Okay.
Alejandro Cervantes. Alejandro Cervantes. Gabriel de Anda. Gabriel de Anda. Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher. Liliana Garcia de Rodriguez. Liliana Garcia de Rodriguez. Brian Gonzalez. Brian Gonzalez. Cheyenne Gonzalez. Cheyenne Gonzalez. Jacob Grantlin. Jacob Grantlin. Raymond Hammer Jr. Raymond Hammer Jr. Charles Jackson. Charles Jackson. Christy Riojas. Christy Riojas. Elizabeth Rosas. Elizabeth Rosas. Zayen Salinas. Zayen Salinas. Damian Salkin. Damian Salkin. Kyella Michelle Shop. Kyella Michelle Shop. And Jose Angel Vela. Jose Angel Vela.